Good morning, me chums. All well? Welcome to another episode, if you like to call it an episode, of North East England. My little fishing adventures. I've not been out for a little bit. Well, I say a little bit, probably a week, which is long for me. But we're here today in the beautiful Druridge Bay again. My little bit of peace on earth. I just really needed it this week. So we've come to Druridge Bay. I've got no expectations. Fishing's been quite poor. The tide's very small tide. I think it's a 2 metre low up to a 3.84 metre high, so it's not a big tide. Just put my first baits out, and we'll see what comes, you know. Typical of the fish for this beach, as you know if you watch my videos. Flounder, dab, possible turbot, which I do enjoy catching, would be nice today, and bass, which is eluding me, but I'm not here in the right conditions. Nice bit of swell on today. It's not much, a little bit of residual swell, a little bit of a flat hole in front of us where I'm fishing here, so I've chose this spot, so we'll see what happens. Baits for today: wild fresh ragworm, courtesy, well, I bought it, but from Lenny's Tackle in South Shields. Absolutely cracking ragworm, which I'll show you soon. Mackerel strip, basic of the basics. All this is about is getting out, getting my head right, just chillaxing. So don't expect any monster smoothhounds or monster cod or anything like that from me, because when I go out on a whim, and this is what I enjoy doing, so I hope you enjoy it. Right, get this first cast in, see what the weed situation's like. Seen a little bit of weed. Lovely morning though. Probably get sick of hearing to say that, because it's every time I come here it's a lovely morning. Right, we've got weight, quite a bit of it. It's either fish, any other rig, or weed. Or crab. Please don't be crab. Not after my last session. I'm a little bit tired of those. Oh, it's quite a bit of weight on here, like. That's a fish, chums. First cast fish. Quite a bit of weight. Is it? Oh no. That's not, chums. Abandon that. Abandon. Abort. It was just masses of weed. I thought it was a fish. Wishful thinking. So we do have some weed, and the bait looks pretty much untouched too. Yeah, that mackerel's untouched. That's fine. We are approaching, it's all untouched. It's going straight back out actually. We are approaching bottom tide, so I don't expect much at the minute, but we'll see. There's nothing even had a go at this. It's unusual. There's me getting all excited thinking it was a first cast fish. It felt like it was pulling away, like, but never mind. Let's get this back out again. Try this one a little bit shorter this time, I think. If the sea's been up, like, there'll be some weed hanging about, but shouldn't be much though. Plop it in there. Plop it in there. Beach is really quiet at the moment, which is nice. This piece is just amazing. Love it. Good space to get yourself in. Get yourself away from everything. Anyway, how have you all been? I hope everyone's been well. Hope you've been getting out. Fishing's not been great, not up this coast anyway. From what I've heard, even from up the coast, like Eyemouth way, it's not been spectacular, so it is what it is, you know. I think the best place to be is probably the west coast for this. I think the smoothhounds are just coming on. I know Lenny from Lenny's Bait and Tackle, he's been down. He managed one, but he said there was quite a lot of weed there, the Meerot stuff. or that fine grassy weed, whatever it is. There's not been that much doing, to be honest, but river's quietish. The snotties have started. That's eels to anyone who's not from the northeast. They've started. The line wreckers, rig wreckers, should I say. Yeah, so it's that time. Mackerel's just starting to show. There's reports of mackerel coming off local piers, but that's just unless you can get on early in the morning. Even then, these days, you used to go on early in the morning. It was, you could get on and you have it yourself, but not now. It's everyone's clued up. But if I do get some mackerel, I may go up the coast and try and get it. Yeah, there's a nice bit of surf running up the beach. Not so much, well, there's a little bit of surf to my right, but to the left there's a lot. It's quite shallow, but there's a lovely flat spot here, which I thought, bang, I'd be into fish. But depends if the fish want to feed, really, doesn't it? We'll get something. I'm confident we'll get something. Might not be much, but even if we get nothing, I'm out. I always say this every single time. I'll always put up what I film, whether it's good, bad, ugly, whatever. There's a lot of. I think we might have to contend with a bit of weed on the ebb though. What's left of the ebb. Let's have a look. It's pretty much, it's near bottom now. It's not going to go back much more. With it being a small tide, shouldn't go down much. The beach has changed since I was here last. The hole that was where I'm standing, there was a nice hole here, that's gone. Sand's filled in. The sandbank is still there. The one I filmed on the last Druridge film. The sandbank is still there, but it's quite shallow in front of it. That's hence why I've come down here in this dark patch. I did have someone ask us, how do you know that the water's deeper? If you're not familiar with beaches, where the surf will always break or crest over shallow water, if there's any depth, you'll just get a roll like you would expect to see out at sea when you just get that swell. So when you're getting a swell, like I'm getting just about 30 yards out and to me left, I don't know if you can see it all, I'm going to turn you around just a little bit. About 30 yards out here and to me left there's a flat black area here. So that's a little bit more depth there. It might not be mega deep, but it's deep enough to stop the waves cresting. And that's where I'm putting my baits. So hopefully something will happen and I'll get back to you with fish. Yeah, there's a little bit of a problem with weed. Hopefully we'll overcome that. What a deliciously delightful morning. It's quite a bit of tidal movement, like lateral movement for the small tide. Yep. Let's move this a little bit round, just a touch. Yeah. Obviously, how are you? Over there. Hello. Obviously, when the beach shallows out, swell will appear a lot bigger than what it is. But I'm just going to move you across some of that sun. Put you over here actually, hello. Take me with us here. Let's keep you out the sun there. That better? Yeah, you can just about see the rods, can't you? I've only seen a couple of dog water so far, but it is only 20 to 6. They will come. They will come. It is inevitable. They'll be here. Alright. Well, chums, second cast in. We've got first blood. Nice little flounder there. Let's go and show you properly. Nice little healthy flounder. He's flapping like mad. We'll get him unhooked. Give you a look, you know the drill. Yeah, chums, so there's the first fish, 31 centimetres, not bad for a start. Very pale flounder. Beautiful condition. Very pale. Fully finned, beautiful. Love them. Let's get them back. Right, that one was on mackerel, to be expected. You always seem to get the better ones on mackerel. I mean, it's not a monster flatfish by any means, but 31's respectable. 2 hook flapper, well, 1 up, 1 down. 3 ounce ball lead rolling around. Movement is key, remember. Flatfish fishing. Sorry, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Swell's picked up a little bit because of the tide dropping down, but it's going to flood soon. Within the next 20 minutes, half an hour. But yeah, good start. Second cast on rod 2. Safe to say the dabs are in town, chums. I don't know if you can see all them. The dabs are in town. Ragworm, mackerel, not bad sized dabs either. You can get them all there. But the dabs are definitely in town. I'm not complaining about that. Well, that switch to the 3 hook dab rig worked. As you've seen, 3 lovely dabs there. These are the 2 best ones. Beautiful fish again. Lovely and clean. Eatable size. Don't really eat them much, but lovely. Again, using Ben Arnold's hooks as well, the size 2 Aberdeens with the wide gape, absolutely brilliant. Nothing seems to get off those hooks, excellent. And also on the Acros Airlights again, which, what can I say? I've been using them for well over 12 months and I just love the things. They're absolutely amazing for this type of fishing. Anyway, we'll get these back, see if we can get anything else. Lots of sea lettuce here. But I was getting some little rattles, so let's see. You can see that lettuce on the camera, like some of it comes off, but some of it doesn't. So I may have to stop retrieving somewhere, and there's a fish on as well, I think. It's hard to tell over this weed. Yeah, I thought so. These rods are so sensitive, I can still tell it's another dab. It's a good one, this one. Some canny dabs out there, like. Canny dabs. There's another one. Probably about 29-30. Get him unhooked. Just gonna wait down beach. What a weed. I'm still content with. Yeah, a lot of weed. To be fair, if I remember the last time I had a decent session, it was like this as well. It was weedy like this as well. But the fish were still there, as they are now. Not as big as before, but they're there. It's a dab fest. Dab fest at the moment, they're out there. Problem being, I mean, I love dabs, don't get us wrong. When they're there, nothing else will get a look in. Nothing else. Nicely hooked through the lip there, don't know if you can see that. Yeah. Me normal rigs. 1 up, 1 down. Using Ben Arnold's bait stops and the 2 Aberdeens. Brilliant. They were on that quick as well because that worm's hardly touched. Just kind of sucked off. Get this out. I did mean to debarb these hooks. Right. Put them in my bucket. I've got my water bucket down there, chums. As always. Preservation, conservation, whatever you want to call it. This one's through the lip as well. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. Plenty of dabs out there. It's a lot smaller than the last shot I had there. But they're taking mackerel and ragworm, so that's good. They're taking anything. They must be hungry. There's a lot of this lettuce though. Might put that in a sandwich later. It looks delicious actually. So, to those newcomers to the sport or to the beach, especially when you're flatfish fishing, what question probably would be is, what can you do to make your chances, put the chances in your favour of catching, especially when it comes to flatfish? First of all, as I mentioned earlier, It's all about movement with flatfish. Any flatfish at all, it's all about movement. They're predators. They don't look it, quaint little flatfish, but they're predators. They hide in the sand, in the mud, and then they pounce when something comes past. Any movement, they will go for it. They're very inquisitive. There is slight differences for bait preference with different flatfish. Like if I'm fishing for turbot, which I am hoping to get one today, it would be nice, I would just use fish baits or sand eel. So mackerel cubes, sand eel, bluey possibly. Same with the flounder, but if you want the bigger flounder, I tend to stick to the fish baits. If you just want to catch flounder, lugworm, ragworm on the beach will pick flounders up, but you may get the smaller ones. Dab, now normally I would use lugworm for the dabs, stinky black, sticky lugworm, or fresh blacks, even blow lug. But today they're taking ragworm and mackerel. They're obviously hungry. There's been a bit of a sea on because I've got loads of seagrass and lettuce on my lines. So that means it stirred the bottom up, which is a good thing, because every time I fish through weed like this fine stuff, there's always been fish there, because it means everything's been churned up and there's food items there for the fish, so they're off actively feeding. So yeah, it's not always, I say this a lot, I'm not trying to big it up, but fishing for flatfish isn't always just a case of chuck it and see. Sometimes you have to think it out. Reading the beach properly, you need to find the little divots in the pockets, which is what the ball lead's for, so it can move around and drop into little gullies where the fish are feeding. It comes past, they see a little bit of movement, inquisitive, they'll go find the bait and they'll take it. A featureless flat beach, yeah, you can sometimes pick fish up on the flats, but in the main they'll be in the little gullies. It might not be much, but they'll be in the little gullies and the little channels. So hope that helps a little bit for people new to it. We're getting lots of weed, lots of it, but as I said before, where there's weed there's fish, and we're still getting the dabs. At the moment the dabs are probably feeding really hard, so I wouldn't expect anything else until these are fed really. Again, nicely hooked. Hooks just come straight out, absolutely brilliant. Get him into recover in the bucket, get this one back out. Happy days, we're catching fish. Oh, what a cracking start. I think I've got you a bit wonky there. Straighten up boys and girls. What a cracking start that was. What will be really good today is to make contact with the turbot. It looks right. Looks right for everything really. You could quite easily say it's bassy, but they're eluding me. I'll get one eventually. It's not the be all and end all for me. I do enjoy this. At the minute I'm targeting these dabs because they're heavily on the feed, so see if we can get a big one out, you know, a bit of a specimen. I'll do like a bit of specimen hunting. But it's going to flood soon, and I would expect that I'm probably going to get, I can still hit this spot. I'll still be able to hit this hole from halfway up the beach, and the way the tide is, it's a small tide, so should get quite a while in. Just while I'm on, I hope you're enjoying the channel. Last 3 videos I put up, the views were absolutely diabolically poor. Last 3 videos I put up, did I say that? I'm not sure. The last 3 that I put up, the watches were diabolical. Wasn't very didn't make us enthusiastic, you know, so we'll see how it goes, but hopefully you're enjoying the content. Obviously I can only fish seasonally. In the minute, the mainstay is going to be flounder fishing. I'll get some spinning done when I get up the coast. I keep saying I'm going to go over the west coast. I will if I can. If I can't, I can't. It's just one of them things. I've always said the channel is more for, in a selfish way, it's kind of more for me, to look back on and things like that. But I love doing them, you know, and I hope you're enjoying them. But the views have been shocking, really, really bad. Is what it is. I appreciate the comments what you guys have been putting up, because that makes a huge difference as well. I don't really care about subscribers, to be honest. Like getting big subscribers, I'm not bothered as long as I'm getting interaction and people are enjoying them, you know. That's all that matters to me. But I'm having a great day. It's fantastic up here. I needed to get out. To be honest, the whole YouTube thing sometimes gets to you a little bit, gets me down a bit sometimes, because you tend to, I mean, I watch a lot of YouTube, I watch a lot of other channels and I try to support them, but without sounding like I'm playing a little violin, I don't get any support back apart from the odd couple of the odd couple of channels who, you know who you are, mainly you, Shane, Holding Angler, Shane backs the channel, Gordon at Fishing Things, he always has a look. But all the local channels, all the local YouTubers next to us, I don't know if they just don't watch me stuff or if they just think that it's rubbish, I don't know, but I always watch their stuff anyway. But anyway, like I say, we'll see how it goes. But I am going to do a giveaway soon as well. I've got a hoodie. I'm going to give away one of these hoodies, and I've got some summery stuff that'll help you out over the summer as well, but that'll be coming soon. But I'm not going to use a giveaway to bribe people to subscribe. If you want to, you want. I mean, you have to be subscribed for the giveaway so I can pick your name out. But if you're watching the videos and you like them, that's fantastic. Just give them a like and maybe a little comment. If you don't want to subscribe, you don't have to. So I'm not going to beg people to subscribe to the channel. We'll just see how things progress. But yeah, let's see what we can get out there, see what we can get something. It's getting really bright now. It's going to start to flood. Fingers crossed, something out the ordinary pops up, which would be nice. But I'm not complaining, never knock it. I'm catching fish, I'm happy. I've had about, I've already had about a dozen fish out, and I've been here for about an hour. So, you know, I'm happy with that. I think that weed's easing off. Don't want to tempt fate, there's still some on here. There's a lot on here, unless this is I always get rattles. Like, what I tend to do when I get rattles, I'll leave it for a good 5-10 minutes. This is heavy. This is possibly a fish as well, but the problem is with the weed on your line, you can't feel the fish thrusting the way it's moving. This fish on here, how many we got? Two. Flounder, and oh, we've got a turbot. 3 species, chums. I'm chuffed with that. There we go. Still a bit of weed. Turbot on the top and flounder on the bottom. Brilliant. 3 species. I cannot ask for anything more. Brilliant. There's our first little turbot today. Beautiful little things, aren't they? Absolutely stunning. Probably my favourite flatfish to catch easily. Just so beautiful. We'll get him back. The dabs are still coming heavy. It's literally one rod baited up and out, next rod in, fish on. Not complaining. So, I've asked myself a question. Why do I fish the beach? Simple answer is, it's my happy place. When I'm on the beach, on the sand, with the surf coming in, fishing rod, obviously, even without fishing rod to be fair, but fishing rod, bringing fish to my feet through the surf, it's peace to me. It's everything that I encapsulate in me sea angling. I mean, I like being on the rocks as well, when the conditions are right, but this is just fishing in the surf. There's something about fishing in the surf that always gets me. And as I say, it's a very happy place. The sea's always been a happy place for me in my life, and that's why I come to the beach a lot, to be honest. I love the fishing. I love the craft of reading the beach, learning how to fish it properly. Just love it. This place is... Whoa! What's going on? Trying to help you. Yeah, as I was saying, this place is alive with dab today. That's the best one today. 30 centimetres that one so far, so yeah, it's alive with them today. I think I should get him back, shouldn't I? The fish never fail to show you up, do they? The dog walkers have kept away. And the good thing is today, dog walkers have approached, and then when they've seen that I'm here fishing, they've turned around and went the other way, which is great. Unless I smell or something like. It's not impossible. I can't remember, I had a shower last night. Right guys, fish bait doing the damage. Best dab of today so far, 32. Now, in anyone's book, that is a belting dab. That is a good meal for somebody who actually eats fish. Now I hear that dab tastes beautiful, but I don't eat them, so that is a cracker. I'm going to let him recover in the bucket, and I'm going to get him back. Tide's getting a bit frisky now. I'm going to get the other one in. Got that one sorted out and in, but it's getting a little bit of tide movement now, which is good. Might take the dabs off, but might get something else, you know. Flounders are on. Oh, shoulder's starting. Flounders are back, as you can see. Dabs seem to have quietened off, which normally happens when the flood picks up. They like it quite slack, in my experience anyway, if you pardon the pun. It looks like the dabs have had enough for now. As predicted, the flounders have started, but they're very small. Still a fish though, let's plod on. Well chums, that weed's increased. It's becoming a right nightmare. It's the big stuff as well, it's proper kelp. It's just dragging me gear south straight away because the tide's obviously coming. It's only a small tide, but there's some tide surge up the beach like. The weed's not helping because it's picking the weight up. I don't like using grip leads on this beach because they dig into the sand quite a bit and they're hard to get out, you know. Plus if there's that much weed there, it's just going to break it out anyway, or possibly snap the line. We'll persevere. We're at nearly half tide, so we'll see what happens, see how long I stay, but it's been great anyway so far. Dabs are back in town. They're back. Very close in, that was literally 15 yards, 20 yards, so they're moving in, probably into this sandbank here. That comes the fishing's back on again. Just had the chunkiest, oh, steady on, chunkiest dab here. 30 centimetres. 30 centimetres, and look how fat he is. I don't think it gives it justice. So meaty. Such a meaty dab, that. Beautiful. Very good eating, but I'm going to get him back. As I've said, had a cracking session, can't complain. And I will not complain because it's been lovely to be out. Get away from stuff, you know. It's just nice to be here. Just love Northumberland. I love the beaches, love Northumberland. I could just sit here all day really. I'm still looking for somewhere where I can pitch a tent. I did speak to a guy last week who recommended, said there is a campsite near Beadle where I can put a tent up. If I can find out which one it is, I can get myself a Beadle and have a few chucks up there. If I could get my hands on some fresh crab, I could go up and fish the rocks as well, but I've got frozen, like, but I don't like using all my frozen, you know, because I think it's going to be hard to have for this year because the fresh has been so scarce. Well, we're top of the water now. It's been a great day. Nothing massive, but solid sport all day. I've just had fish after fish. It's been excellent. Ragwim's been absolutely cracking from Lenny's as usual. But nice, got a £1/2 of wild rag off him on, I think it was Saturday. Kept well. It's just excellent bait, always is good bait from Lenny's, never have any complaints. And obviously the mackerel was just what I caught last year out the freezer, which is depleted, nearly. Aye. Just getting back to what I was saying earlier about the views on the last 3 videos, it was the review videos. If it's something that you're not interested in, just drop it in the comments and let us know. Obviously I do the review videos thinking that might be tackle or some terminal gear that you might be interested in, try help you out, you know. If I think it's good value and good for its money. I mean, I've got 40 years experience of using stuff, so I know if something's good or bad, so I try to help, you know. But I understand some people might find them boring, but let us know, drop it in the comments if they aren't on what you fancy. And while I'm on, let us know what your favourite type of sea fishing is. What's your favourite method? What's your favourite fish to go after? Do you prefer the beaches? Do you prefer the rocks? Do you prefer spinning? Do you like it all? Do you not care? Do you just go out to, like me, to clear your mind and have some peace and stuff? Let us know. Drop it in the comments. Let's have a bit chat on. Also, what I'm thinking about, it's not definite yet, but what I was thinking, again, you can share your thoughts. Anyone who's local, who's fairly new to fishing the beaches or new to fishing full stop, in a few weeks' time, after I get my holidays over and stuff, I might offer like a meet-up, and if you fancied coming for a chuck, I can arrange somewhere, a beach, and put you onto some fish and show you bits and bobs that might help you out. Would that type of thing be good? I'd be quite happy to do that, you know. I like a bit of company now and again. Anyway, just let us know in the comments and we'll sort things out there. There's a lot of kelp out there. I think we've got a fish as well, have we? But I'm not sure. Nothing big. They're still there though. I'm going to put it a little bit further out now. Obviously they'll be backing off with the tide. Right, get this unhooked and straight back. So much weed in the water. It's a massive clump of weed, this one. You ever get this, always pull your rod to the side in case it comes free and your lead comes at you at a rate of knots, which you don't want because it'd be like a bullet. Some bits come away. That's better. Did genuinely think that would ease off that weed, like, but I don't think it's the case. I put a grip on the other rod, so see how that goes. This one back out. Okay, me chums, we've had loads of fish, over 30 fish. I didn't show you them all, didn't want to bore you, but it's been a great session. Thank you very much for watching. I do really appreciate it. If you could like and subscribe and all that stuff, you know, that would be nice as well, but you don't feel obliged. As long as you enjoyed the video, that's all that matters. But thank you very much for watching. Take care and tight lines to you all.